Yo, what's up, YouTube? All right, man. Just want to give you my 2 cents on the Victor Ortiz Josecito Lopez fight happened yesterday. It's a tremendous fight, man. If you haven't seen the fight yet, just press pause on this video, go back, watch that fight. Um, kind of sucks because it overshadows another fight that I wanted to talk about, which was the Matisse fight. And I find lately that a lot of times I want to make videos on certain fights that I see. Um, just recent memory, that's the Tarver Coyote fight. I had some input on that, and I really wanted to get it out there, but the days, maybe a day or two will pass, I don't get to get it out there, and something else will happen in boxing, and I make a video about that, and then it's just like, by then it's like it's already too late. And I feel like this might happen with the Matisse fight, so I'm gonna just get it out there real quick. It's a great fight, tremendous fight. I have a tremendous amount of respect. Prior to this fight, I had a tremendous amount of respect for Matisse. I've never seen him lose a fight. I don't think he lost to Judah. I don't think he lost to Alexander. If he gets the nod in both those fights like he should have, he probably would have already fought Maidana. He probably would have already beaten Maidana, and we'd probably be looking at least talks of Khan and Matisse, which I don't think Khan would. I think Khan would have avoided him, and I think he'd be smart to do so because I think it's a horrible matchup for him. I think Matisse would really expose certain things about Khan's game, namely his inside fighting game. Um, and if pressure bust pipes, and if the pressure bust pipes, and especially if they bust his pipes, you could only imagine with a guy like Matisse. Um, that's pretty much it, man. That's just a big shout out to Matisse. Moving on to the Victor Ortiz Josecito Lopez fight. You're probably wondering why I got a picture of a dog, of an American Pit Bull Terrier. One of my other hobbies besides boxing is I breed American bullies. They're not pit bulls. Kind of like a subspecies of pit bulls. It's a designer breed of dog that just came up about 20, 30 years ago. But if you ever seen one, you probably thought it was a pit bull. Probably looked like a pit bull on steroids to you. They're just really, really big pit bulls. So I bring my dogs to shows. I win. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. I win awards, whatever, and it just brings my name, puts my name out there, so that when I do have a litter or something, I can get, obviously get more money for the product that I'm selling. Um, now, in that, sometimes I cross paths with people that were involved in, either were involved in the dog fighting game, or are still involved in it. And while I don't condone it, and I think it's a horrible thing. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen live a dog fight, and I've seen a minute on a DVD a friend of mine had, and I couldn't get through it. I just don't. It's just not my thing. But I also find that there's something you can learn from everybody. And I speak to people that are in the white collar business world. I speak to people that blue collar dudes, and I speak to people that probably shouldn't be walking the streets. I just try to speak to everybody I can. And I know a lot of different people, so. And who am I? I'm not holier than thou. So I feel like you can learn a lot of things from a lot of different people. And in that, whenever I hear a conversation about dog fighting, there's one word that always comes up a lot, and that's gameness. Gameness. Um, 9 times out of 10, you say, what makes a grand champion, a dog fighting grand champion? What makes a good dog in the ring, in the pit? And that's the 10 times out of 10. That's it, gameness. Not how hard the dog bites, not the size of its jowls, not the muscle definition. It's only that. That's it. They speak of it in a way that it's almost it's a genetic thing. It's something that's bred into the dog. And if a dog doesn't have that, if a dog turns in the pit, which is makes a move, when they let the two dogs go at each other, if it makes it move backwards or to the right or to the left, anything other than forward and attacking, that is a dog that at that point will cease to exist. They'll terminate that dog. They'll destroy him. Because it's something that they want to eliminate from the gene pool of their dogs. They won't stud that dog. They won't allow that dog to have puppies because they believe that gene is passed down. So they'll terminate them. And that also happens in other, even in horse racing, things like that happen. So believe me, don't you know it happens in other things too. But point being is that's what it is. Victor Ortiz would have been terminated after the Maidana fight. Victor Ortiz shows that he has a tremendous, not only a little bit of quit in him, a tremendous amount of quit in him. Mike Tyson had a little bit of quit in him. We found out. Victor Ortiz has a lot of quit in him. Victor Ortiz would not last in that arena. And we saw it again yesterday. The dogs, when the dogs are in the pit. See, I'm not saying turn like it's trying to make a defensive move. They don't know anything other than attack. Sometimes one dog gets lower than the other, and that's something that you could probably teach a dog, but you can't teach a dog gameness. It's like that saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, you can't teach a dog gameness. If the dog did it one time, that's enough. Terminated. Because you can't teach a dog to not do that. It either has it or it doesn't. On the flip side of that, you got dogs. When you got a grand champion, when you got a dog that's really, a good dog fighting dog, or a dog in the pit. When you got a dog like that, they don't have any quit in them. And they won't quit. And it's not because the dog's like, I'd rather die than quit. They're not even smart enough to make those decisions. It's just something that's inside that dog. It's just something that's in it. An innate, it's like written in the DNA code. A high tolerance for pain. The pain gets more angry. And they continue to go and go and go until one of them doesn't exist anymore. Until one of them's gone. Victor Ortiz doesn't have that. A lot of fighters don't have that. But Victor Ortiz has something else. Victor Ortiz just has, he's got the, you don't have to have that, but he's got the opposite of that, which is, as soon as it gets tough, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna do something crazy to get myself out of this situation. Divine Alexander's got some quit in him. My eye. Oh, it fucking hurts. Though, when he's touching the other eye. That's he's got some of that shit in him too. But Victor Ortiz has it on a very high level. And I couldn't figure it out. I kept on saying to myself, why are they cashing this kid out at 25 years old? Why are they putting him in against Canelo, another young fighter for Golden Boy, another young, good looking, decent looking kid that's got star potential. They're putting two kids in there like that, and Mexican at that. These are the kind of people that put butts in the seat, right? Why would they cash him out? And I think I know now for sure. It's because Golden Boy, they knew it. They knew that at any moment this kid can do that. He's capable of doing that at any moment, and he just so happened to do it at the fucking worst moment, which was last night. He did that shit. And I think they knew it was only a matter of time before he would do it again, and he just so happened he couldn't hold on for one more fight. So they cashed him out. They cashed him out against. They were gonna cash him out against Canelo. He would have still had the Berto fight. Maybe two of the fights. If the second fight was the same as the first one, they'd probably do it one more time. So he had a couple paydays left. I don't know if I think he might still have the Berto fight. I don't know. But he doesn't have a lot of. He really hurt himself last night. And Josecito Lopez stock has only went up, skyrocketed. I don't want to take any credit away from what he did, man. He made him quit. What he was saying in the interviews, he came out and he fucking did exactly what he was saying he's gonna do. You don't find that a lot in sports, and you don't find that a lot in life. Sometimes people say things, and then when it comes down to the come down, it's just different. When you get in there, to quote Mayweather, when you get in there, it's just different. Things look different. And he did what he said he was gonna do. I had Lopez winning going into the 10th round anyways, but I can see why maybe the one judge had it like a round up for Ortiz. The other two judges were way off. You know me, I don't like the bias bullshit, but I can see why Showtime. How do I explain it? I can see why Showtime might have wanted to favor Ortiz, and I can almost give him a pass for that, because Showtime really needed that fight. Showtime really needed a pay-per-view. And now they're kind of fucked. I don't think they're gonna get a pay-per-view, but they really needed it. Um, and it just sucks, you know. And we really need it. Boxing fans really need it. We really needed Showtime to have a pay-per-view so that they can compete with HBO, so that you can force HBO to put on better cards, so that there's some competition. A monopoly over anything is never good, you know, because then the people, the powers that be, control what you, the consumer, are willing to accept, and they'll keep on force feeding bullshit fights down your throat. If they've got some competition, they got to step their shit up, you know, and that's always a good thing. I don't know, guys. I didn't see the fight again. I'll be honest with you. I saw it one time last night. I was running around all day today. I didn't see the fight again. I didn't read a single article, and I didn't watch any videos yet. I'm about to start doing that now. You let me know, man. You let me know if he quit or not. I think he quit. I think that kid quit, and I think that kid he's done. I just think he's done, dude. There's really, you know, if I'm going with my theory about the dog thing, pit bulls and shit like that, and I hope you made it this far to understand what I was saying about that. I don't think you could teach that kid not to be a quitter. He's just done. Let me know what you think.